Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm going to give Facebook just a second to catch up. I hope you're having a good day so far. Yes, we're going to talk about burning the boats today. It's a great story that I can't wait to tell you about. Hopefully it creates a little mojo in your life to make some commitments to yourself. So make sure if you're watching the replay, you say hi, or replay, you know the drill. And if you jump on, I hope you say hi as well. So let's just give it a second. I'm going to get a quick drink of water. Good. Okay, let's see. Maybe this is a bad time today. Might be hard for people to jump on. But I'm going to get down to business because this is such a great topic. Our theme this month is, hi Susie, good morning. Our theme this month is kind of like, well, not kind of, it is refuse to quit. We have to have that attitude, right, to stay in the game. Well, this story, Burn the Boats, goes right along with it. So I really wanted to share it. And I want to tell you, I haven't had a great amount of time to craft my message. So I think you're going to get the absolute idea of this. And, we'll see. Maybe I need to craft this a little bit more and do it again in a couple months. But it should be motivating. I think it will. So one thing I hear from a lot of people often is, Kim, gosh, I'm kind of sick. I keep having to start over. I do your challenges because prior to the membership, I just did challenges a couple times a year, and people would fall off in between. They'd lose their focus. They'd lose their direction a little bit, and they feel like they're starting over, and they're telling me, I really want results, but I just can't seem to stick with anything. If that is you, this is a great message for you. This is an absolutely great message for you that, this isn't just about lifestyle changes and health changes. This applies to like every part of your life. If you're struggling at work, maybe this will apply there. If you're struggling anywhere, just anywhere, okay? It's just creating new habits and sticking with them is hard, right? And it takes putting a stake in the ground. And that's where the story comes in. So burn the boats. It's funny because I heard this a few years ago and it really hit me then. But I'm kind of a go, go, go person, and things like fleet in my brain and fleet out. They don't stay very long. I'm one of those people, I have to write everything down. But you should see, and longhand, I'm old school, like longhand. But you should see the amount of papers that I have in my office. So suffice it to say, it kind of it got lost. And I recently have been trying to work on my office, and I'm trying to redecorate and all of that. And I came upon this and I thought, I have to share this with you guys. Maybe you've heard this story, but I will say there's lots of different, over the years, the story has taken on many different, it's just different, people tell it and it changes a little bit every time. But the basic premise of the story is back in 1516. What was his name? It was Cortez. Hernan Cortez wanted to conquer a part of Mexico, Veracruz, Mexico, 1516. And he got his army all together. They sailed across the sea. And sorry if you can hear the garbage guy. They sailed across the sea. They get to Veracruz, and he's got a huge army, but the army waiting for them to fight is huge as well. He orders his men to burn the boats. They did not expect that. He ordered them to burn the boats. There was no way out. He wanted to conquer that land no matter what. And he knew if he gave his men a way out, that they might take it. So he ordered them to burn the boats. We have no way to go but forward and to conquer. I will claim this land. And his men actually had no other option, so they gave it their all and they conquered the land. Okay? That is the whole premise. There's more to it, but the premise of Burn the Boats. And Tony Robbins very big motivational speaker, kind of coined the phrase, if you want to take the island, burn the boats. And that is what I had learned. I'd been listening to something from Tony Robbins. If you want to take the island, burn the boats. If you want to change your life, burn the boats. It's basically what it's saying, right? But this sends a message that we're serious. This is full-on commitment. We're not going back. So the lesson here, another lesson here is retreat and failure is so easy when you have an option to do so. Retreat and failure are so easy when you have an option to do so. So the only way is to burn the darn boats, okay? Whatever it takes, burn the boats. So like I said, applies to anything. When we face opposition, you guys, isn't it so easy to go back to what was comfortable? But usually going back is not the way that you truly want to go. But we've created comfort in that. We're looking for that easy way, even though we're not that happy there. But we just, creatures of habit, we're used to that. Even if we don't feel that good, we've been living that way so long, we're used to it, and there's some comfort in that. We do this over and over again. We go back, we take the easy road, we take the easy way out, but then we try to put our foot into this healthy lifestyle. I'm going to use lifestyle because that's what we're doing, you guys, okay? We try putting our foot back, a challenge comes up, okay, for a couple, and in our mind, it's a couple weeks. It's not lifelong. So we put our foot here, but then it gets hard. It's going to get hard, okay? It always is. It was hard for all of us. Then we go back, foot's over here, and then we don't like how it feels, and another challenge comes up, so foot over here. We're driving ourselves crazy. We give ourselves an out. We got to burn the boats. We got to burn the boats. We cannot stay stuck in our old patterns. You guys, it is so true. Our lives are full of comfort. That is what all technology, what all technology, that's their whole goal these days, is to create more comfort in our lives. And we're buying into it left, right, and center, aren't we? Sure we are. I do too. I love the comforts I have. But what it's doing, unfortunately, is degrading our ability to be uncomfortable. And that is hurting our ability to make lasting change, because it's hard to make lasting change. It's uncomfortable, and we are losing that muscle because we're not working it enough. And we always have an out. We give ourselves, you're responsible for you, right? We give ourselves an out. So we've got to burn the boats. You guys, I have firsthand, we all have, right? Firsthand experience with this. A couple years ago, you've heard my story a little bit, but my digestion was a disaster, all brought on by stress. And I was eating better, but I had years of eating bad food. Sugar, I love cookies, I love ice cream, I love pizza. Oh my gosh, do I love pizza. And I can out-eat my husband, truly. And all of a sudden, stress kind of it went up in my life quite a bit. I've always struggled with handling it well. And my digestion took a huge hit, which had never been a problem before. But I thought it was normal. Oh, you can bloat. That's just how I ate too much ice cream. I'm bloating. Or, I'm gassy. I had beans or something. You guys, those aren't normal. We think they're normal because we just don't know any better. Some of us just don't. At the time, I didn't know any better. I just thought that was what your body does. That's a sign of dysfunction. If that happens a lot, that's a sign of dysfunction. Well, I didn't want to accept it. I kept putting off going to the doctor. I kept knowing that, okay, maybe these foods aren't doing me so well, but every Friday night, my family has Oreo shake night. I'm not going to give that up. Those Oreo shakes, my stomach would distend out to here. I couldn't sleep, but I'd still keep doing it. I took the easy road out, the comfort food, right? until I finally was so miserable. I was on the couch for 3 hours in tears from having some food that just tore my stomach apart. And I was going through, it was trying to digest. I mean, it was some of the worst pain. I really was. And that's what it took. Makes me so mad that that's what it took. That I finally, because I knew I needed to do a very strict diet. Very strict diet. It's called the autoimmune paleo diet. Cut out all my favorite things. All of my, even eggs. I have eggs for breakfast every morning. It was so hard. But you know what? When I went all in, oh my gosh, my life changed. It was like freedom. 30 days of going all in. And it didn't even take 30 days to feel better. My happiness, my zest for life, my family and their happiness with me and my happiness with them, the way I treated them, the way they treated me, because they were starting to treat me just not very well because I wasn't treating them very well. I mean, I had motivation again. It changed everything because I went all in. I did not give myself an option to go back. I had to sit there and watch them eat Oreo shakes on Friday nights because I didn't want them to suffer for me. It was really tough. The hard way is the way. It always is, guys. It always. But look what I also have to do every day now. This is me burning the boat. Look at this drink. That doesn't look, it looks like tea, but it doesn't taste that good. This is a digestive, to help my gut lining be very strong. I have learned that when I don't drink this pretty much every day, when I'm in a stressful part of my life, which since the beginning of the year, a challenge always gets me hyped up, and it's positive stress too. But I know my stomach takes a beating. It is just it's kind of like my Achilles heel. I lead a pretty healthy life. I've been pretty blessed, and I'll take it. I'll take it over other things, right? But my Achilles heel is my digestion. It's so easily upset, like in a bad way. I so easily can get leaky gut. And this drink is wonderful for helping and healing. And I don't want to drink this every day. I do not want to drink this every day, but a long time ago, listened to my body, not a long time ago, just the last couple years, and decided I'm all in. I don't care how much this costs, every single morning. That is what it takes. That is what it takes. And it is hard. It is hard. So I just want you to know, we've all been there. I've been there. I still struggle in different parts of my life going all in. So, and that's being human. We're going to go forward a bit and come back. But when it comes to, and I'm really talking to you guys who are struggling with any health issue, but we're really focusing right now on fat loss and body change. So those of you who are just like, oh, I can't seem to stick with it. Why? It's because you're giving yourself an out. Okay, and let's try to apply this a little bit. Okay, let's apply this burning the boats concept. So number one, when you apply this concept, it means you either, this might be a little harsh, you either sink or swim. You either sink or swim. You cannot have it both ways, guys. You won't get to the result that you want, okay? You need to leave no room for interpretation. You are laser focused. You have so much clarity in the direction that you are going that nothing's going to derail you, okay? It means I am done. I am done ordering too much takeout or any takeout. I'm going to prep meals and I'm going to cook in my own house. I'm done ordering takeout. I am done making excuses about the weather and getting outside for my walks. Because there's plenty of technology, the equipment that we have, hand warmers, toe warmers, hats, goggles, we've got it all. I'm done making excuses. I'm done having alcohol at night. I know it's not good for me. I know it's affecting my sleep. I'm done. I am done, what's another one? I'm done going to bed so late. I know I should go to bed, but I get so sucked into these shows, which it's gonna be there tomorrow. It's going to be there the next day. It's going to be there the next day. And is your life really going to change if you miss this show? I mean, truly, I'm trying to just give you some thoughts. Try on some of these thoughts. You are done. you are crystal clear on the path. When you decide to burn the boats, you are crystal clear on your laser focused forward movement. There is no going back. Okay, another thing, it really narrows your focus. Because I think when we give ourselves too much latitude, we lose our way. Narrow your focus. Okay, another thing it does, it helps you stop looking for easy. What I was talking about before, we struggle with being uncomfortable. We really struggle with being uncomfortable in this world. When you decide to burn the boats, you stop looking for easy. You stop every time you see a new diet program on Instagram that has beautiful marketing. You stop ordering it. You stop going in and thinking this is the new miracle drug for me. You don't want the easy because you don't feel good in the easy. You don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep signing up for my programs or the next one. You don't like that. You lose confidence when you go back to the easy stuff. That's not where you want to be. I know it's not where you want to be. So why do we keep going back there? Because we do not know how to be uncomfortable. So when you burn the boats, when you commit, you stop looking for easy. No more. No more. The hard way is the way. I mean, you guys, really, both ways are hard, and I will get to that. Both ways are hard. They really are, because it's hard going back in your old life where you've been stuck, those habits you're stuck in, because you don't feel good. You don't like who you're becoming. You might not like how you look in your clothes. You might not like what the scale says. You don't like that you skipped a workout. Like, it brings you down a little bit, even though you're kind of relieved, but you're also like, I should have done that. Come on, Kim, I should have done that. And you have negative self-talk, which does not lead you anywhere good. That's hard. They're both hard, because also doing the uncomfortable stuff, putting your stake in the ground, saying, I'm going to eat my veggies, drink my water, exercise, no excuses. I'm going to, go to bed, no more alcohol, no more desserts. That's hard too. That is hard too. They're both hard. They're both hard. Here's another thing, burning the boats. Guys, it brings out the best in you. It brings out the best in you. You realize the potential that you have inside of you. You haven't even tapped it. You haven't even tapped it. We use too many excuses. Life is so busy. I just can't spend the time. You guys, we have one life. One life. Sorry, I get a little passionate about this, but it's going fast. You have potential. And I know what motivates me is I think of myself, this is kind of morbid. I think of myself kind of laying on my deathbed and having regrets about not trying harder. I visualize that, and that completely, honestly, that is one of the things that really motivates me. I want to put everything into this one life I have. And I'm done doing this, 1 foot here, 1 foot in this new life, but I keep taking the easy road. I'm done. It's not worth it. It just brings hard stuff, okay? It just brings negative stuff. And then one more point, burning the boats means you refuse to quit. You put your stake in the damn ground. This is it. No more. I'm done. This is my forward attack on my life. That's a strong word, but truly every day when you make the stake, when you put that stake in the ground, every day, remember I said it is hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. You're gonna have people, life, circumstances trying to derail you. Some of them might be purposely, like, those friends that are a little jealous of what you're doing and you're seeing results and they don't want to be reminded that they're not doing it. So they're like, come on out for pizza. Come on, have another beer. Have this chocolate cake with me. Have some more wine. Come on. You deserve it. They want you to engage with them so they feel better. Recognize that and say, no, my stake's in the ground. This is my new lifestyle. I'm not going to feel bad for the way that I live. If you feel bad, okay, that's on you. I'm going to come out with you, but I'm going to have this salad and I'm going to have water and I might have a bite of the dessert and that's it. And if you feel junky about that, that's on you. That's going to happen a lot. I know it happens a lot in the summer. I hear, backyard barbecues. Like, here's the thing. Once in a while, right? It's fine. It's fine. What happens is it's just too much, you guys. And we can't keep our stake in the ground in this healthy lifestyle because we're doing it too much. And then we end up back here in our old comfy habits because it is so much easier to give in to all of that and to the peer pressure. And it's so much easier to give in. We sure don't want our kids to give in to peer pressure, right? Why do you give in to peer pressure? To drink or, all that. You know what I'm talking about, right? So we got to put that stake in the ground. And here's the thing. I've talked about this before. You have to have a solutions-focused mind. So there are going to be a lot of obstacles to preventing you from putting your stake in the ground. You're going to have a lot of things come up. Decide ahead of time how you're going to handle those obstacles. Going out to eat, going to a friend's house, even if it's within your own family. Like some people don't have the support of their spouse. That's very hard. How are you going to handle that? You've got to do that work. You've got to figure out your strategies ahead of time. Because when it's in the moment, your monkey brain can't trust that monkey brain. It's going to do the easy thing because all it wants is comfort and easy. And you have to learn to manage that brain. And Krista, our life coach, talks about that a lot in her master classes, and she'll probably talk about it in the next one that's coming up in February. That monkey brain is always there. You have to learn to manage it, and you have to learn to recognize it. You have to learn to say, nope, I have my stake in my ground. This is my solution to this obstacle. Decide ahead of time how you're going to handle all the different things every day is going to throw at you. Every day. It does get easier over time though, because you have to, like anything, you have to practice, right? It's kind of like a muscle. The only way your muscle's going to get stronger is if you keep progressively overloading it. This strategy, so to speak, it will get easier as you practice. You're going to have to practice on your friends to practice what you're going to say to your friends. So, it's easier to get through those uncomfortable situations when they're like, come on, just have that dessert. Come on. Oh, are you doing that program? Just give it up for tonight. You've got to practice that stuff. It gets easier. Too often though, we just quit before we even get there. We just give into that monkey brain. So burning the boats, if you decide, and I hope you decide to burn the boat, it means that stake is solidly in the ground. You can't get it out. Nothing's going to derail you on that point. You guys, it's just hard. It is hard. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to the party. It's true. It seems hard and it's just going to get harder. But hard is the way through. It is the way to reaching your goals. If you keep a foot out and a foot over here, like a foot in the healthy, but also a foot in the not so healthy habits, you're not going to get there. You're going to drive yourself crazy. You're not going to get there. And you're going to keep emailing me, why do you think? I can see it clear as day. I can see it clear as day. I wish it was easier, but the hard way is the winning way. Okay? So what are we going to do? It's time to get it done. It's time to say, my stake is in the ground. I have to drink my water. I have to eat my vegetables. I have to exercise daily. I have to, and I have to strength train. If you want to lose fat, guys, you got to strength train. I hate to say it, you have to strength train. I'm going to get adequate sleep. I'm done going to bed at midnight. I know it's not good for me. I am going to start right now, today, going to bed at 10, because that Netflix show will be there tomorrow. It'll be there the next day. I'm going to get my walks in. I know it's hard, it's winter, but I'm going to figure out a way to get my walks in. I'm going to manage my stress better, whatever that looks like for you. I am going to, on and on, drink my water, all of that. You are making a stake. You are saying right now, I'm going to do it. No more excuses, no taking the easy road out. There's no way. There really is. Remember, and I'm finishing up here, there is no easy way because the easy way is hard too. That is this place that you guys don't, I keep hearing from it that you don't want to be there, but you don't want to do the hard work and make the sacrifices that you need to get the result you want. But that's going to lead you to, when you get the result that you want, that journey, there's so much positive in that journey. And then when the amount of confidence, just like happy hormones in your head, happy neurotransmitters in your head, your moods get better. You just walk around prouder. You feel better. And it becomes easier because all of the habits that you're working on just become part of your day. That's how it worked for me. All of a sudden, I'm like, whoa, this is just how I live now. It's worth it. But you go back here to your old habits, you're stuck in a vicious cycle because it's comforting, I guess, but it's a hard comfort. You don't like it. So there's no easy way out. You cannot give yourself the easy way out. The way is forward. And usually when you think in your head that's the hard way, usually that's the way to your dreams or to your goals. Okay? The hard way is the way to your goals. Now, I don't want to confuse you because I'm saying if you step back here, this is hard too. But this is the hard, you know what I'm saying, right? It's just, I want you to realize we think it's the easy way, but it also is hard. But the uncomfortable hard way forward, that is your answer. That is your answer. We got to get cozy with being uncomfortable. So you guys, that's it. Welcome to the journey. But it's so fulfilling. The effort is so worth it. And this is not forever. You double down, you laser focus. There's no room for interpretation when you burn the boats. The stake is in the ground. This is what I do. I move forward. I do not go backward. Okay? And I refuse to quit. I'm going to keep this going. And that's what I love about this membership model. We can do this together. The community is so powerful. You guys, showing up in the community is part of this process. It's part of this process, keeping you accountable, but it's also keeping you part of the community and making this hard way kind of fun in a way. Kind of fun in a way. I hope that makes sense. But you guys, this whole idea of burning the boats, I hope, like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to craft my message, but I hope this makes sense. Let's stop giving ourselves that easy way out and do whatever it takes. Let's get it done. Okay? All right. Thanks for watching. I hope this resonated with you. I would love to hear anything that you think about this in the comments, but please say hi, please say replay if you watch this, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope you put your stake in the ground, okay? All right, you guys, let's get after it. I am gonna go lift weights, and guess what? I usually lift weights in the morning right when I get up, but I was busy doing some other things this morning, and I really don't feel like it right now, but guess what? I'm going to do it. I don't have a lot of time, and that's okay because I know 15 minutes of pushing it hard are going to give me results. So that's what I'm going to do. I really am going to do that. I'm in my garage. I'm going to do that right now. I hope you are able to, what's the next best thing you can do to put your stake in the ground right now, today? And let's keep moving forward and refuse to quit. See you later.